Good evening. Good evening. The time being 6:30 p.m., I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Murdoch. Here. Councilmember Patassi. Here. Councilmember Kettering.
Here.
And Mayor Barrios.
Here. Please note, 4 of us are here this evening. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation provided by Jeff Kavanaugh of Calvary Chapel, Oakdale.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, council members. Let's pray. Father, we just love you, and we're so thankful you're so merciful and gracious, which you've proven by sending your Son to die for our sins and to offer us life. And Lord, tonight we thank you for this city and everyone in it that you love, and would you give this council wisdom to make decisions in accordance with your will. And we thank you and praise you for your presence here and your love for us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right, so at this time, could I have Coach Taylor and your two, what do you call them, team leads? Team leads, come on up. Oh, you're captains, all right. All right, so this evening, we are going to recognize Oakdale Junior High School Color Guard 2026, Central Valley Guard, and Percussion, first place at championships, and Oakdale High School Color Guard 2026, Central Valley Guard and Percussion, SRAA, first place, and Shirley Whitcomb, awardee. So Taylor and team, can you go ahead and just explain a little bit of what that means to everybody watching from home and to our audience?
Yeah, so our junior high and high school
Go ahead and come up to the mic, please, sorry.
we compete from the months of February through March. We have several competitions throughout the season, and we were able to kind of work our way from the high school started their season as third place, and we worked our way all the way up to the championship winners for our class. With all that hard work and dedication, they just really nailed it. They came through, so.
I love that. And you actually used to do this when you were at Oakdale High School, right?
Yes.
And then you transformed into this.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
I started in the 7th grade program in 2014, and then I started coaching in 2017. So I've
Nice.
kind of been coaching off and on since then.
I love it. Well, we just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
And we are very, very proud of you. Total grit and dedication to you girls and boys, right? Girls and boys.
Yeah.
How many on each team?
The junior high had a total of 26 this year, and the high school had 11.
11. Wow. They throw the flags in the air and do all that, right? Yeah, that would not be a good job for me. Anyway, very proud of your teams. And what we're going to do, we're all going to go down there, and then we'll have your captains go ahead and say the name, and we'll present the certificates.
Perfect.
We'll take a picture with the junior high group, and then we'll take one of the high school group.
Perfect.
Sound good?
Awesome.
All right, everyone, give them a hand. And read them. She's going to come over here, maybe, and then we'll read it, and then I'll hand it to them. And then we'll just line them up.
So I read it and then hand it to you?
Yeah, you're going to maybe come
Those
right
are the
here.
junior high. Do the junior high first.
You can come to the side.
Okay. Okay. Do I just start? Yep. Okay. Caitlin Martin.
Aubrey Mello.
Noelle Minji.
Israel.
Hunter Minji.
Lolin.
Clara Webb.
Forrest.
Amaya.
Allie Holt.
Josie. Melindis. Allie, come back. Olivia. Brienne. Georgia. Dulce. Paxton. And Nate Monty.
Malaya. Chloe. Annabelle. Trinity. Kylie. Leslie.
Is that for the junior high? Are we done with the junior high? So let's get you over there so we can get a nice picture. Yeah, I know. What about your team captains? Is that just at this group?
No, that's high school. That's high school. They'll get theirs in a second.
Malia Pender. Scarlett. Tricky. Sovi.
Amelia Ross. Alex. Lindy. Maddie. And Abigail Holt. Ainsley. And Alani. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that workout, Taylor and Team Captains. That was definitely a workout. Congratulations, kids. Look forward to seeing all that you're going to do in the future. Keep going. Thank you. right, at this time, I would like to call Jeff Gravel and his team to the podium.
We recruit early, huh?
So before we get started, I'd just like to say, take a look at the men. There isn't any women here, right? Let me make sure. But the men and women of Public Works, they really keep everything going in our community. I think it was a week and a half ago when we saw that really big storm. They're the ones out there putting their lives on the line for us, just in a different way. So kudos to all of you. You work 24/7 for us. I know a lot of you don't like the parades, and you know I love the parades, so sometimes you have to come in a little bit earlier or a little bit later for me. So I just want to say thank you very much for pouring your heart and salt to our community. So with that, we're going to proclaim May 17th to May 23rd, National Public Works Week. Public work professionals provide essential infrastructure and services vital to the sustainability, resilience, public health, and quality of life in the city of Oakdale. These services are made possible through the dedication of public work professionals who build, maintain, and protect the city's water supply and treatment systems, solid waste systems, street parks, and electrical infrastructure. It is in the public interest for residents, civic leaders, and youth to understand and appreciate the importance of public works and the programs that support our community. The year 2026 marks the 66th annual National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association. The 2026 theme, Rooted in Service, Powered by Community, encourages all residents to join the American Public Works Association and local government agencies in recognizing and celebrating the contribution of public work professionals through activities and events that honor their role in safeguarding public health, safety, and quality of life. I, Sherilyn Barrios, Mayor of the best city ever, now hereby proclaim the week of May 17th through May 23rd as National Public Works Week in the city of Oakdale, cowboy capital of the world. So with that, Jeff, would you like to say a few words about your team?
Yeah, just, best city in the world, best public works division in the world.
That's right.
These guys are really the unsung heroes. Like you said, a lot of things that are taken for granted. You flush the toilets, you turn on the faucets. We make those things happen, and they're out there doing it. It doesn't matter what the weather's like. It doesn't matter what time it is during the day or very early in the morning. These guys are out there. When we do have situations that need to be addressed, in the middle of the night or early in the morning, they're out there working on it and taking care of business. They also assist the police department when there are accidents. We're out there helping clean up and do traffic control. So I have to hand it to these guys. We have a great team, and you may see we recruit pretty early.
Yes, we love that. We love that.
It's a very desired position, and just proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, and thank you for your leadership with Public Works. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down there, take a picture with you guys, and shake your hands and just say thank you. So let's give them a round of applause.
Come on this side.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go, Jeff.
Thanks, Tom.
Actually, guys, before you leave, can you hold on a second? For those watching at home, I want to make sure that you know we do have a 209-840-6111, number 24-hour hotline, and my Oakdale CA app that you can report issues that you see in the city rather than putting them direct on social media. That way, this team right here can go to work on it right away. They're the people that make a lot of things happen in our community, no matter what the weather is, and 24/7. So please reach out to those two options to report something. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right. And with that, we have Stanislaus County Behavioral Health presentation. Hi, ladies. Thanks for being here this evening.
Absolutely. Have it between us. Ah, I get the power of the clicker. Thank you, Jerry. All right, so I am Jennifer Marsh.
And I'm Tamika Griffin.
So we are both with Stanislaus County Behavioral Health and Recovery Services, and we together oversee our Prevention Services Division. So Tamika and I want to share some of our local data that's going to be illustrating some of the impacts of suicide on Oakdale and also our drug-related overdose and poisonings, mostly from opioids. We know fentanyl is something that's really impacting all of our communities, and Oakdale is not immune to that. All of our families, our communities have been impacted in some way or another. So we're hoping to share some information to heighten some awareness and then give some potential next steps for ways that community can get involved and prevent additional lives from being lost. Okay, so behavioral health, if you don't know, represents both substance use disorder and mental health disorders. So the two are interconnected and both can influence one another.
And so we're going to take a quick look at some current local data trends. This is just a snapshot of where our county stands in relation to suicide deaths against California. So in 2024, the county's crude death rate was 7.1 per 100,000 population, which was about 31% lower than the California rate. So that's not bad news. Looking at the 3-year average by city, you could see that between 2023 and 2025, the average death rate was highest among Oakdale residents, which fell at 21.6 per 100,000. And the cause of the highest cause of suicide-related deaths is firearms. So in 2025, firearms were involved in 45% of total deaths related to suicide, while 21% resulted in hanging and suffocation. This is across the county.
So we're going to switch over to our drug-related overdose and poisonings. So since 2018, we've had over 1,200 overdose and poisonings specifically for Stanislaus County. So this isn't California or national, these are our local numbers. So something I want to point out, I know data's kind of dry and not always the best thing to cover. People are going to roll their eyes a little bit, but I'm going to share just some high points of the data. So I want to note, if you look on under 2018, that purple line, we had 89 overdose and poisonings that year. Then if you look at that royal blue line, we had 11 that were fentanyl that year. So back in 2018, we had more opioid-related deaths like heroin or oxys or hydrocodones than we did fentanyl. We fast forward up to 2021, 22, and 23, you can see how that royal blue line really starts to increase, not just doubling over time, but our overdose and poisoning deaths increasing as well. So 2023 had our highest number of losses of life in Stanislaus County. We had 213 lives lost that year. That averaged 4 to 5 Stanislaus County residents dying every single week. Again, that's 4 to 5 people that were dying every single week. We are trending down as we are seeing numbers nationally that our numbers are going down, but still 1 death a week or even a month or a year is too many because it is preventable. So 2024, we dropped down to 3 to 4 deaths per week. In 2025, that year still hasn't been closed out yet. There's still some open cases, so we don't have final numbers. We're averaging basically for this year and last year 2 to 3 deaths per week. So we're definitely making progress in the loss of life. We're also making progress in our non-fatal overdoses and poisonings. So this is our data for by city, and this is 2021 through 2024. Again, 2025 hasn't been closed out yet, so we haven't set those numbers up. You can see just based on, again, that crude death rate per 100,000, Oakdale is disproportionately impacted by our overdose and poisoning deaths compared to like-sized cities like Patterson and Riverbank. So it definitely is something that was of interest to us, something that we brought to the mayor and to our city manager and our police chief. We had several meetings in 2025 early on to see what we could do together to make a difference and have this trend the other direction. So this is ODMAP. This is our DEA and HIDA's overdose detection mapping application program. So this is a heat map specific to Oakdale. So you have 2025, where you can see where there's fatal and non-fatal deaths, or non-fatal and fatal incidences, and then for 2026. So definitely a lot less this year than we had in previous years, but just give you an idea on the locations of where these are occurring in your city. So a couple things we did after we had that initial meeting is we put on a town hall meeting. That was back in April of '25. We also did some promotora trainings. We came out to your concerts in the park. We participated in Oakdale's National Night Out. Recently, we were out with Love Oakdale, and then also had our Drop the Drugs event at Oakdale Police Department. Your chief was amazing and his staff in hosting that event here in Oakdale. Some of the results from these last two events are Drop the Drugs event, which is a take-back program that happens along National Take-Back Day. We collected 135.54 pounds of medications, which is a significant amount for such a small community. That's unused medications people aren't using any longer, getting them out of people's homes so they can't be used and misused and then diverted. With Love Oakdale, we gave out 120 naloxone kits, and we also had our positive message yard sign distribution going on, which actually, Jason, I forgot to ask you to bring the extra signs that are in your office. So we will get those out. We had a few extra signs, so hopefully every one of you take one and put it out in front of your homes. The messages actually came from our local youth in our county, and there are some of the examples of the yard signs: be kind, you're enough, be the reason someone smiles today, you matter. All ways that we can remind ourselves that we need to feel connected to one another, and not just in our community, but as a county. There was also QR codes there that have community resources for behavioral health.
And here are some resources and interventions to help be able to provide support to the community. One of the things that's going on is QPR. QPR stands for Question, Persuade, Refer. It is a training that helps any community member, regardless of background. You don't have to be a professional, you don't have to be a counselor, but it helps you to identify someone who is struggling with suicide or might be at risk. It teaches you how to ask the question. It teaches you how to help persuade that person to choose life, and it makes sure that you have referrals to be able to support this person and connect them to. Here are some of our other resources. So the teal and green card there, the top number is our Access Crisis Support Line. Anybody can call that number 24 hours a day and provide and seek help. You can also call that number if you're seeking services and want to get connected with our agency. There are Spanish-speaking individuals available if needed, and then the number below is 988. That's the national, well, it was known as the National Suicide Hotline, but what we've learned is that that actually is a national crisis number, because anyone who's in crisis for suicide risk just needs someone to talk to, or if they're struggling to stay sober or, with their sobriety, they can call that and talk to someone in the moment. The QR code in the middle is a directory of other resources, and then on the right is a plethora of behavioral health resources. And then the very bottom is our prevention services contact information. So if people would like us to come out and provide a presentation, a QPR training, training on naloxone, opioid misuse or misabuse, or just any other event support, that's how you would reach us. And can't remember if this one, mine or yours.
I'll take this one.
Okay.
So we also have two coalitions in our county. We have our Opioid Safety Coalition and our Suicide Prevention and Education Coalition. Something everybody could do is join. If they can't attend the meetings, they can still be on the email distribution list, be kept apprised of all the drug trends that are happening in our community, how our numbers are doing. Really encourage people to get involved and also learn how we can be of support to each other that are in need. Some other just proven strategies include, doing what we're doing today, increasing awareness, making people aware that this is happening not just in Stanislaus County, but here in Oakdale, just like in every other city in our community. We've been impacted by overdose and poisoning and also by suicide. All of these are preventable though. So it takes all of us by stepping up, having conversations, learning the QPR, the question per se, and refer, thank you. That's why we tag team stuff. She's mental health, I'm substance use. But to get involved. And we'd love to have members of the council or members of the community join both of the coalitions and have your voice be heard. Help come up with solutions for us on how we can address these things in all of our communities. So with that, thank you so much for your time and your leadership, and we'll open it up to any questions that you have. I know that was super quick. We had 10 minutes, so we wanted to make sure we rapid fired you.
I just want to thank you ladies for being here and all that you do, not only in our community, but the surrounding areas, and also taking time for having those workshops and meeting with us specifically, as you have quite a few times. So, any questions or comments?
Thank you for your guys' presentation. It was very good and very insightful. Are you guys doing anything with the schools by chance?
We are. We've done, the town hall meeting we had was in partnership with the school district. We had the superintendent. We were able to schedule some presentations to do in some of the classrooms. We could definitely do more of that.
Like a big assembly type, maybe, where you,
It's actually
just-
more, we could do assemblies, but it's actually more meaningful to do individual
Smaller groups.
classrooms, small groups, because kids could be more vulnerable and they'll speak out and ask more questions when it's in small group settings versus the larger assemblies.
like, is there like a checklist you guys have and you hit every class so every kid gets to hear it? That's kind of what I'm thinking is, a big assembly, you can give the meat and potatoes of it, and then maybe smaller settings you guys have. I would hate for a kid to miss the information you guys have.
Absolutely. And it's really based on the school district's preference. We do both. We do assemblies and classrooms. Most of the classroom presentations, they do all the health classes because all freshmen go through that. Then every year just keep repeating for freshmen so they get the information. Also come out to, different clubs and share the information among, like, there's a FAST group, here in Oakdale. There's a lot of opportunities to partner with our young people because youth learn best from other youth. So there's a lot of capacity building within our young people to have them share that information. Yeah.
What about like going to like the church youth groups or like the stuff like that?
So in Oakdale, we haven't done much as far as working with the churches in Riverbank. We've done that many presentations with them. They actually required it of the parents that had their kids going through catechism, which I thought was a really neat concept. The kids got it as part of their catechism, but then the parents were required to attend as well. Haven't had any interest from Oakdale, so would love to, if you have some contacts we'd like to put us in touch with to be able to share the information in English or Spanish, to be able to educate, because a lot of people, that's where you go to. You go to your family, your faith, and your friends. That's where all our support systems lie.
There's a lot of kids that struggle in this town, well, every town, but yeah, I
Absolutely.
think that would be a good place too.
Yeah, if you want to send us some contact information, then yes, you've got our prevention services email address up there and phone number, so you're welcome to reach out and happy to come and schedule some time. We do evenings, weekends, whenever it's convenient for the community, that's when we'll come.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Just want to say thank you. Spending my whole career in probation, I know what you guys do inside and out. I mean, working real closely with the different counties, behavioral health, for 30 years. You guys are unsung heroes. So thank you. One question that I had when I was looking at some of the data is there a, I don't know, looking for everyone, but is there a median age for the suicides that is shown? And you don't have to say, I mean, I'd be curious to hear that at some point. Has it changed over the last few years? The one thing that didn't surprise me was the fentanyl, because I retired in 2020. And so that was right when everything was starting.
Amp it up.
And then I just went, oh wow, so I missed all that in that career. But I'd be curious on the age range for.
So the
age range that we shared today is just countywide. We do have some that focus on kids 14 through 17, but we had to be selective with which slides that we brought, because we wanted to stay within the
No,
10.
fair enough. I mean, my curiosity is, have you seen a change over the years? Has the age of people
In any
who are-
specific age
has
range.
it been- is it going up? Are the people who are taking their lives, are they becoming older? Are they becoming younger?
I don't know off the top of my head, but the spec has, there are certain ages that we do see when we were studying some of the rates that were kind of up, and we wanted to wrap around that as well. So it's definitely our transition age youth, so the 18 through 26, but there's also some of the younger youth. So there's like gaps here and there. I could get those numbers to you, Mayor, if you'd like.
Yeah,
To
thank
be able
you.
to share out. And as Jim was saying, we do have both coalitions. The second Thursday of each month is the Opioid Safety Coalition. The second Friday is the Suicide Prevention Education Coalition. Both are hybrid. So if you have time to hop on and sit in on one of those, we usually do talk about different rates and things, and you're welcome to ask whatever questions come up.
And I was asked to go to the suicide one by one of our school counselors.
Oh, nice.
But I
Yes.
teach on Fridays.
Oh,
and so
okay.
it made it a little tough for me to jump on it. I could go in between classes on the Zoom, but I just haven't been able to make it.
Yeah.
Because she said there's not much Oakdale representation
There is not.
on that
yeah.
coalition, and the numbers are so much higher for this
Yeah, we've been hoping
community.
to grow that.
With
that
school
support.
ending, I'm not going to be teaching on Fridays now until the end of August, so I may try and jump on throughout
Oh,
the
we'd
summer
love
and
that.
that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So thank you guys for everything
That'd
you
be
do.
great. All
I
right.
had a couple of questions for you. One is specific to Oakdale. Could you address, Oakdale had some unique numbers. Is there anything that specifically for Oakdale that you might mention? And then the second thing is the numbers are tapering as of recent. Do you know why? Is there a reason that you've noticed that?
So we don't have any concrete data on why we're seeing a decline, not just in our community, but nationwide with our overdose and poisonings. One of the hypothesis is the availability of naloxone, that life-saving medication that can reverse the effects of an overdose or poisoning. I actually brought a few kits with me. Something that if you don't have it in your home, you should. It's better to have it and never have to use it than there be an emergency and not have that life-saving medication that's a nasal spray that could very easily be administered and save a life. We've also increased so much of our education and awareness in the community. That's another contributing factor. We've got movie theater ads, we've got TV and streaming ads, billboards, all trying to raise awareness to this. And the families that have lost their loved ones to this are amazing. We have a group that's called Stand Hope, where it's families that are literally turning their pain into purpose and trying to prevent other families from going through the same tragedy. And their family looks just like my family, and I guarantee it looks like every family that's sitting up here, because it's one decision, one time.
Yeah, they're sharing their stories.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and sharing their stories. The majority of the loss in our community when it's a poisoning is mostly through the counterfeit pills. We're seeing it in, fentanyl is laced in everything street level. It's in cocaine, it's in heroin, it's in meth, and then these counterfeit pills, especially the oxys and your Xanax and your Adderalls, is what we're seeing most common in our community. But we're attributing a lot of the reduction in, again, the access and availability of naloxone, and then also the education piece. But as we get years down the road, we'll get more concrete data on specifically what could have been, what made that shift. As far as Oakdale specific numbers, I wish I knew it was just one thing that we could just address to be able to bring our numbers down. Not sure why, your community's impacted more than like-sized communities. Patterson and Riverbank are pretty close population size to Oakdale, and they have half or even a quarter of the amount of incidences. Part of it could be the rural setting of Oakdale, so it's not just in the city limits, it's also, part of the sheriff's jurisdiction that's it's all 95361. That's how we capture the data by zip code. I wish I knew. I think with us being involved in more of the community work that's going on here, like the doing National Night Out, coming out to the concerts in the park, and engaging with the community and normalizing everybody should have naloxone in their homes. It should be as simple as your first aid kit. Someone doesn't carry naloxone because they're a user themselves, or carrying it because they want to save somebody else's life. You'll never self-administer. It's always you're going to carry it to potentially save somebody else. I personally, I don't have anybody in my circle that uses substances, knock on wood. I carry 4 doses in my purse everywhere I go. And it's because because I'm in the community. We could be walking out to, our car after this meeting, and someone could be down on a sidewalk, and I can save their life. Simple nasal spray that anybody could use. So really encourage you, if you don't have naloxone, I brought a few kits with me. I'll leave them up front. Please take one, and if you need more, let me know, and we'll run more out to you. Police department also has some. We help provide naloxone to Oakdale Police Services as well. But yeah, would love to get ideas on the community on how else we can address this and how else we can raise awareness and potentially save lives.
Absolutely. Invite us, we will come.
So I have one more question. You listed off like cocaine, Adderall, and other drugs that they're laced with fentanyl. Is every time somebody takes fentanyl or is exposed to it, it's deadly? Because it seems like a lot of things that, because I just don't know much about it. I know what the symptoms that I've been taught, but I don't know like that product that has fentanyl in all of them. Like, is it always not? And maybe this is a conversation for another time, but it's not lethal every time. Like
So there's no, so prescription fentanyl that you would get from a doctor, you're being medically monitored, you're getting microdoses. The street level is being made in people's blenders in their bathtubs, so there's no quality control. These aren't scientists that are making it. They're taking the binder for these counterfeit pills, sprinkling in some fentanyl, mixing it around, and then pressing it out into pills. So, Sharon and I might split a Xanax. My half might have all the fentanyl in it and take my life. Her half might not have enough to even get her high. And there are people that are seeking out fentanyl because you do build tolerance to any opioid over time. So it's really that availability of it. Social media is a huge access point, especially for our young people. Snapchat and Instagram are huge in selling products to our young people. Just like we can go on Amazon and get something delivered to our house the next day, same with substances. They can swipe up on someone's story and get whatever they want delivered to their house. So it's super scary. So our parents have to be having these conversations about you don't take anything, wasn't prescribed to you by a doctor and obtained through a pharmacy, not even a Tylenol. You didn't break the seal and that wasn't something that you have at home, don't touch it. It's very frightening how much of our community we're losing.
I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, thank you, ladies, for being here. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
And may
you.
the fourth be with you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. I returned that to you, Jerry.
I was hoping somebody would get it.
All right, now's the time for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment, please come up to the mic. You have 3 minutes. State your name. And just a reminder, this is time for public comment, not public questions. If you have public questions, you're welcome to reach out to me on my cell, 496-1134, 496-1134. All of us have our emails on the city website, and I'm sure we would be happy to take an email question from you.
And staff's always willing to take questions too.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I should have added that too.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
here
know
for.
you're on my hotline. Yes, yes. Anyway, anyone for public comment? All right, good evening. Nice to see you here today. Hi.
Good evening. My name's Melissa Austin. I'm an active parent of 5 children in the Oakdale School District currently. Approximately 5 years ago, Oakdale hosted a class or a seminar at the Bianchi Center containing information about human trafficking and the dangers of social media use. My oldest, who's graduating high school this year, she attended one of those. And she's made sound decisions since that seminar. I'm hoping we, as a community, can maybe bring that seminar back to our children. I have many more children that I would really like to attend that. At the time, it didn't apply to the younger ones, and now it does. I recall her coming home and stating how impactful the seminar was, how much she learned. She came to life. She could tell me all of the facts. She was truly listening. She was truly engaged. And that, as rare as that is coming from a teenager, especially today, it truly captured her attention. If there's anything that I can do on my part to contact anybody within the county or within the city, I'll absolutely do that. But I'm hoping as a community, we can just bring that back, at least even to the districts, to the schools, a small assembly, bringing it to the classrooms. At any rate, our children do need the information.
Jerry, was that the Without Permissions team that came?
That's exactly what it was.
Okay, let's look into that, please. I'd
Yes.
appreciate it. All right, thank you for
Thank
sharing that.
you for your
Thanks,
time.
Melissa.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else for public comment? Public comment is now closed. City Council consent agenda. This is an action item, council. Any questions? Pull an item?
I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
Do you want to, for the record, say what the locations are for .5 and .6, or? So people might not know where that location is.
The Lariat subdivision
Yeah.
is over on G Street next to the Ellis Storage.
Okay. Second.
So first and a second, roll call, please.
Councilmember Kettering,
Yes.
Councilmember Patassi,
Yes.
Councilmember Murdoch,
Yes.
and Mayor Barrios.
Yes, this item passes 4-0. Thank you. All right, no public hearings this evening, so we have staff reports. Item 11.1. This is a long time coming. Good evening, Karina.
It is. Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. Tonight, I'm bringing forth to you a project on B Street, Jeremy and Linda Court, improvements for this area. The City of Oakdale regularly assesses streets, water, sewer, and storm facilities. Based on these evaluations and the capital improvement plan, East B Street, Jeremy, and Linda Court were identified as needing significant upgrades. In 2022, Stancog partnered with NCE Engineering and Environmental Services to update the pavement management program for its member agencies, including Oakdale. Pavement conditions are measured using the Pavement Condition Index, ranging from 100, which is the best, to 0, the worst. In 2022, so 4 years ago, East B Street was rated at a 9. Jeremy Avenue was a 25, and Linda Court a 15. Each of these is considered to be in poor condition and in severe need of repair. Here are the current conditions in that area. These are from Jeremy looking towards Linda. And then this is the valley gutter right at where B Street intersects both courts. And then looking towards Linda. And then just some additional close-ups of our current conditions. This is the scope of our work. So we would start on at North 6th, East B Street, and then all of Linda and Jeremy Court. This project consists of the removal and replacement of concrete, the valley gutter, and some curb and gutter throughout the project. There will be some areas where we'll have curb and gutter as well as driveway. Also included is the removal and replacement of the existing water main and sewer. 30,244 square feet of new pavement will be installed, along with 4 new pedestrian ramps, new striping, and signage. This is just another map of the project site where it's located in town. Bids were received on April 9th, 2026, and bids were submitted as shown below. As you can see, we had quite a few bidders, quite the range, but our top bidders were all within a reasonable distance from each other. Croker Public Works was our apparent low bidder on this project. The engineer's estimate for construction for this project was $725,000. The low bidder is Croker Public Works with a bid of $561,382.24. Croker Public Works is located in Fresno, holds a Class A contractor's license as well as a C12 earthwork and paving license. They've been in business for 40 years and hold a California Public Contracting Small Business Certification. This is a budgeted project, and the costs will be allocated as follows. So we'll be using Measure L, Fund 222, the Water Capital Replacement Fund 644, and the Sewer Capital Replacement Fund 621, for a total project cost of $673,660. And then our project budget delineated from the main contractor, our contingency, and engineering and inspections. Our actual total, the top is rounded up a little bit, is $673,658.24. Staff recommends that the City Council adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with Croker Public Works for the B Street, Jeremy and Linda Court Improvements Project in the amount of $561,382.24, and authorizing $56,138 for construction engineering and inspection services, and $56,138 for contingency, for a total project budget of $673,658.24, to be funded from Measure L, Fund 222, Water Capital Replacement Fund 644, and the Sewer Capital Replacement Fund 622. This is Capital Project 2601. Any questions?
One question.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for that, first of all. When will West B Street? Mr. Gravel? That's kind of a big one. This one's been on the list for quite a while.
Next year.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put you on the spot here a little bit.
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah, it goes into design probably going into the winter time of 26.
So it'll be completed in 27,
So this time next year,
this time next year?
yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see me again this time next year.
All right, perfect. So we'll say West B Street.
Yes.
This is East B Street.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I appreciate that. Any questions, comments from the council? I know residents of that area are gonna be super happy on that, and just like your home, right? You can't just put in a brand-new air conditioner, heater, fix the flooring, put in all new appliances. You gotta do things in steps, right? Save up for it, do this, do a little bit of that, and so, so this is exciting to see.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'm excited to do this one.
Comments? If not, this is
Good presentation. I had 3
Thank you.
questions and you answered them.
Oh, thank you. I'm working on that.
reading your mind, reading your mind. Anyway, thank you.
I tend to
Comments?
answer ask the same questions.
Yeah, I try to remember what you guys are looking for
You
and
know- you know
add
the
it.
drill.
Yeah, so you guys can
Well,
get
I
all
would
the
love to sit
information.
down and look at the plans, because that's what's fun to me, but I can't do that.
All right.
Move
Okay.
to approve.
Second,
First and a second, roll call, please.
Councilmember Kettering?
Yes.
Councilmember Patassi?
yes.
Councilmember Murdoch?
Yes.
And Mayor Barrios?
Yes, this item passes 4-0. Thank you, Karina. All right, city manager, anything else you'd like to add?
Nothing to add tonight, thank you.
Nothing to add? Any city council members would like to add something this evening?
OPD almost beat everybody this weekend at Battle of the Badges, but the other teams pulled through. They did a good job.
Congratulations, Modesto Fire, with the win. I was a little worried yesterday, first inning against Stanislaus County. I thought, ooh, I've never seen Modesto Fire lose like that. But anyway, you guys did pull it off, so thank you with that. And with that, just want to say Happy Mother's Day. Everybody have a great 2 weeks, and we will see you May 18th right here, 6:30 p.m. Good evening.